at the back of the head with a flour shovel. This picture is from the official post-mortem report. Later, a child claimed to remember the miller's life. The boy had a misshapen skull. Violent death occurs frequently in Stevenson's best cases. He speculates that the trauma of such a death may cause it to be remembered. This Burmese man recalled a previous life as a notorious bandit who was captured and executed for murder.
The hanging was bungled so that he had to be hanged twice. And the subject, who had the memories of this brigand, was born with a almost absent lower jaw. His mandible was exceedingly small, and his mouth was very narrow and tight, so that he really can only take liquid food, and he can't open his mouth. But birth defects of the kinds that we have in these cases are uncommon, and they're not the sort that you find in the textbooks of birth defects, the monographs, with rare exceptions. A few of them are, but most of them are not.
In a village in northern India in the 1970s, a small boy lost the fingers of his right hand in a fodder chopping machine. Later, the child died, but in a neighboring village, a boy was born who claimed memories of the dead child's life. There was other evidence too. Lekpal's case was investigated by Dr. Stevenson and the Indian parapsychologist Dr. Satvant Pasricha.
अच्छा लेखपाल, पहले जन्म की बातें याद है तुम्हें?
यहाँ पैदा हुई, थोड़े कुछ बाद जब छोटे छोटे थे तब थोड़ा याद करो करते थे, फिर इलाज चलते रहो। जैसे पिताजी ने मोह को ऐसे शराब गांजा पियो करते थे, उनने ऐसी मशीन फिराई दी, तो हाथ वो कटियो, हम तो वहीं खड़े रह गए, उंगलियां पांच उनके सामने गिरी जान, तब एकदम बड़बड़ाने भी सब कि लला हाथ कटियो हाथ कटियो।
तब तुम्हारा नाम क्या था?
हुक्म सिंह।
इस पे नाम लिखना जरा फिर से एक बार। Being born with missing fingers is very rare, and the corresponding feature in the previous personality adds to its importance. The same fingers were chopped off. Also, there was no family history of missing fingers, and there was no such case in the whole of village.
Dr. Pasricha says a weakness of the case is that the two villages are only 5 miles apart. Details of the dead child's accident could have been known in both places. Dr. Pasricha went with Lekpal to the house of the dead boy. Inside were the child's mother and older brother. The boy was recognized and accepted by both. Lekpal lives here for much of the year.
तो आपको लगता है कि आपका बेटा ही है?
हमारा तो बेटा है, है। हम तो उन्हें बेटे की तरह से भी हमें माता की तरह से मानते।
ये आपका भाई लगता है?
हमारा भाई है।
भाई आपका? नहीं, भाई तो इस जन्म में तो नहीं है आपका ये भाई?
इस जन्म नहीं, पिछले जन्म में तो था भाई।
अच्छा, तो अभी भी आप इसको भाई मानते हैं?
भाई है ही।
अच्छा, कैसे यकीन हो गया कि आपका भाई है?
जब मैं वहाँ गया था पहली बार इनके यहाँ, वहाँ एक शादी मैंने कराई थी, तो वहाँ मैं पहली बार गया, तो जब मेरे पास आया, मैं 3-4 भाई हैं, सभी जने बैठे थे वहाँ, तो इसने वहाँ पहचान लिया, बोला ये मेरा भाई है, ये हमारे भाई है, एक हमारी बहन थी, हम करीब 50 आदमी घर में, एक ही बहन है मेरे पास। अच्छा, तो हमारी माता जी भी है।
तो आपको लगता है कि आपका बेटा ही है?
The mother of the dead boy is certain Lekpal is her son, and not simply because of the evidence of his damaged hand. In Bangalore, Dr. Pasricha is an associate clinical professor at one of India's largest mental hospitals. For 11 years, she studied evidence for reincarnation and investigated 350 cases. Some subjects have a phobia, a fear that seems to come from some incident before they were born. Others have a great emotional attachment for their previous families. One of Dr. Pasricha's earliest cases was a girl aged 2 who remembered life as another little girl who drowned in a well. This was in a village in the same part of northern India. Today, in the Hindu holy city of Vrindavan, Manju Sharma is a young married woman with 2 small daughters of her own.
वहाँ पे पहले गाँव मारी में मतलब चौमा में 2.5 साल की 10 साल की कुआं में गिर के मर गई। तो मैंने वहाँ पे 2
साल में आप 10 साल की थी? हाँ, जब कुआं में गिर के मैं मर गई।
हाँ, फिर मैंने 2.5 साल की में जन्म लिया वहाँ पे पसौली। तो फिर वहाँ पे हमारे ताऊ जी है ना, कपड़ा मतलब तगादा करने जाते थे, तो वो मैंने पहचान ली हमारे ताऊ जी हैं। उसने कही कि नहीं
पिछले जन्म की।
हाँ, उसने कही कि नहीं हमारी लड़की तो मर गई। मैं नहीं, मेरे ताऊ जी हैं तुम। उसने कहा कि हम तुम्हारी मैया आपको भेजेंगे, तुम यहीं पे रहे। तो उनने मैया को मेरे को भेजा चौमा वाले को, तो वो आए वहाँ पर, तो उन्हें प्यार करा, मतलब मिठाई विठाई लेके आए थे सब, तो उन्हें गोदी में बैठा दी।
As a child, Manju's feelings were so strong, she insisted on living with the dead girl's family for 10 years. Critics say these children are from poor families trying to claim a relationship with a wealthier one. Manju is the opposite. She is a high caste Brahmin who chose to live with a poorer family from a lower caste. In class-ridden India, this is an unlikely relationship. Manju has divided her life between these 2 families.
मंजू का नाम है ही ना कोई। कृष्णा
अपनी बेटी है।
कृष्णा है जैसे हमारी पहली बेटी ऐसी ये है।
और ये बच्चे आपको अपने क्या
नाना कहें हमसे या नानी कहें।
नानी बोलते हैं।
हाँ, प्यार से लाके हमने थोड़े कोई दूसरे समझ के लाके हमने।
Manju has outgrown her fear of wells, even of the place where she believes she once drowned.
So I would consider this one of the strong cases. She started talking about her previous life when she was 2.5, and whatever she was describing, her emotions will change accordingly, her facial expression would change, and nobody, I thought at that age, would have coached her to stage such a case. I don't think there is any apparent motive in this case to sort of cook up a case. And they were not gaining anything. There were no obvious gains for the present family. In fact, they had to lose their child for 10 years.
Not all Dr. Pasricha's cases were born with memories of another life. In rural India, she investigated a case of possession, a dead person who appeared to survive by taking over the body of someone else. In May 1985, in the remote village of Sharifpura, a young married woman, Sumitra, had a seizure and seemed to die. Her father saw it happen.
अंदाज डॉक्टर लोगों से लगाया, कोई आँख नहीं, शरीर नहीं, पानी हो चुका था, और तैसे ही अंदाज दिया तुम लगा, तैसे ही लगाई लोग जाते, और तक के बाद फिर ये सांसें फांसें इनकी वहीं चली, परिचय तब वही जवाब कि ऐसी बात आज गई भी है, जो कि हम लोगों को नहीं किसी को पहचाना इन्होंने, 2-4 दिन किसी को नहीं पहचाना, तब हमने खुद बातचीत करी, तो कुछ खड़ी बोली आई, इनकी बोली में फर्क पड़ा, तो इन्होंने कि हमारा तो है नहीं कोई, नहीं फिर कि ससुराल मेरी दिव्या पर पियर मेरा टावा, और जो कमी बोल नहीं कहीं ससुराल पियर दिया जका बात है.
Sumitra insisted she was this girl, Shiva, a young housewife whose death was reported in some newspapers. Her body with head injuries was found beside a railway near her home. But Shiva had been murdered, claimed Sumitra, and her in-laws had tried to make it look like suicide. There was some effort to bring the husband's family to trial for murder, but there wasn't enough evidence to prove the charge. Shiva's father heard about the girl in the remote village who claimed to be his daughter and went to see her. The girl recognized him immediately and spoke in detail of Shiva's life. She convinced him she was his daughter.
तो फिर थोड़ा हमारे आंसू भी आ गए, हमने कि जब इतना बतलाती, फिर उसने बच्चों का नाम लिया, सब पूरा अपना. उसके बाद जो है इस तरह से सब, फिर हमने उनसे कहा भी ठाकुर से रुके भी, तो दूसरे दिन हम यहाँ लेकर के आए उसे. जब यहाँ लेकर के आए तो मैंने वाइफ को जो था अलग बैठा लिया था, इसी मकान में थे जब आप आई थे. तो मैंने कहा, जब उसने देखा तो उसे कोई यही नहीं दिखानी कि मम्मी कहाँ है, तो उसने कहा यहाँ तो मम्मी है नहीं. हमने कि देखो इन्हीं में बैठी, और लेडीज थी सब.
तो वहाँ सब औरतें थी, वहाँ बोली कि मम्मी तो यहाँ नहीं है. फिर उसके बाद में पिताजी उनके बोले मम्मी को देखो कहाँ है,
इधर उधर देख के कमरा में पहुंची, अंदर हम बैठे थे, वहीं जाके मम्मी मम्मी कह के रोने लगी हमारे।
Dr. Pasricha checked Sumitra's statements against published accounts. The girl gave 16 facts about Shiva's life not mentioned in any press reports. Sumitra identified 22 relatives of the dead girl from photographs. 5 years after Sumitra allegedly became possessed by Shiva, we called unannounced at the isolated village where Sumitra lives. Sumitra agreed to talk to us, but made it very clear she was as certain as ever about her inner identity.
अच्छा, ये पूछना है तुमसे सुमित्रा मैंने कि
नहीं, सुमित्रा मत बोलो मुझसे।
हाँ, अभी शिवा ही हो तुम?
हाँ, क्यों? क्या होकर के इस दुनिया में जो पैदा हो जाता है वो क्या बार बार बदल जाता है बहन जी?
अच्छा, नहीं पहले बदल चुकी हो ना तुम, इसलिए
नहीं, तो मैं एक बार जब बदल चुकी हूँ, जब मैं एक बार शिवा हो चुकी हूँ, तो क्या बार बार सुमित्रा बन सकती हूँ?
तुम अभी शिवा ही हो?
हाँ, और क्या सुमित्रा बन जाऊंगी?
सुमित्रा के बारे में तुम कोई बात याद है?
नहीं है, नहीं है, वो मैंने पहले ही कहा, वो अब कह रही।
शिवा के बारे में तो तुम्हें क्या क्या याद है?
शिवा के बारे में जैसे बचपन से 2 बच्चे हैं, वो भी आप जानती हो।
अच्छा,
हाँ, जैसे खत्म हुई थी वो भी मैंने बता दिया था।
Dr. Pasricha also found evidence of changes in personality and behavior. Sumitra, the barefoot village girl who never went to school, has become more like Shiva, the educated daughter of a school teacher.
After the changeover, she started wearing a sari in a different way, very dignified way, and also her chappals, sandals she'll put on, and she started addressing her husband also in a different way. Earlier she used to call him by his sister's name, so and so's brother. Then she started calling him in a very sophisticated way, and also she started writing. Before the changeover she could not do anything, means she could barely read and write. But after the changeover, she could write sentences and she could speak also. I mean, she could read written Hindi.
Dr. Pasricha and her colleagues recognize that where reincarnation is taken seriously, people often have a more tolerant view of unusual behavior. They have different ideas about the makeup of human personality.
Are people something more than a combination of genes and the family environment? Just think of the way the average Western parent regards his or her child. It's exactly the same as one regards an automobile that's come off a factory line. There was nothing before these bolts and bits and pieces of the car were assembled and painted. And that is the standard view that Western parents have of their children. They make the child. The attitude is quite different in countries where there's a belief in reincarnation. There is this third component of some existence before the conception of the current body, as they would see the matter. So that the child bears some responsibility for what he does and says and how he develops.
The island of Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean has provided some of the best cases for researchers. Buddhism is the main religion and reincarnation widely accepted. Investigators try to obtain untainted evidence. Their aim is to record a child's memories of another life before anyone knows the identity of the dead person the child is talking about. Several important Sri Lankan cases have been investigated by Professor Elenda Haraldsson of the University of Iceland. He's with a Sri Lankan researcher, Godwin Samararatne. They've come for a further meeting with 6-year-old Dilukshi. For the past 3 years, this little girl has been talking about a previous life as a small child in a district 70 miles away.